With The Witcher, Sirens of the Deep scheduled for a February 2025 release, fans are on the fence after watching the Netflix series starring Henry Cavill. Hello viewers. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. It looks like 2025 will be a blessing in disguise for the Witcher franchise. After a horrific live-action adaptation, Netflix is set to release an animated film. From the visuals to the animation, it's great in more ways than one. Siren of the Deep is scheduled for release in February 2025 and is based on Andrzej Sapkowski's short story A Little Sacrifice. Whether it's the animation or the voice cast, it's a break from the failed series. Although it appears to be mostly fruitful, it received a mixed set of reviews with its first teaser. This ties in well with previous mods and mods that failed miserably. Interestingly, the animated film embodies huge potential. By its premise and precision, it can overwhelm its predecessors. This is especially true of the indelible mark left by Henry Cavill's Witcher series. The Witcher, Sirens of the Deep is an upcoming animated film produced by Studio Mir. It is the second film released by the studio in the franchise. Previously, the studio animated the 2021 film Nightmare of the Wolf. However, this device is ready to outdo itself in more ways than one. Interestingly, it is based on Andrzej Sapkowski's short story, A Small Sacrifice. The story follows Geralt's journey with his companions Jaskier and Essie. Together they venture out to resolve conflicts between humans and sea people in a coastal village. Unlike its predecessors, the standalone aspect of Sirens of the Deep is its breathtaking animation. Studio Mir seems to have gone above and beyond in its efforts. While the previous film was considered average and lackluster, the upcoming film is said to live up to the legacy of the series. Mixed reviews with the teaser aside, the film is a much-needed step away from inaccurate representations. This is something that most fans will attest to. Calling it mid-early seems like a bit of a stretch considering its likely release. However, it's understandable considering the failed adaptations that failed to live up to the story. In particular, the film harks back to the real-life film adaptation, which is indelible in more ways than one. Henry Cavill's The Witcher is indelible in most ways. When Henry Cavill announced his decision to leave the franchise, it upset and offended many fans. Little did people understand or realize that this idea was rooted in practicality. The series has made waves in every way possible. But there's a problem with that too. It has failed miserably to live up to readers' expectations due to its inaccuracy. The producer's decision to deviate from the source material is often cited as a reason for Cavill to leave the franchise entirely.
Cavill was born in Jersey, the largest and southernmost of the Channel Islands, which are dependent territories of the British Crown and are located off the coast of Normandy, France. He is the fourth of 5 sons of Marianne Cavill, née Dalglish, a secretary, and Colin Cavill, a stockbroker. The family lived in St. Helier, where Henry Cavill grew up playing computer games with his brothers. At age 13, he left Jersey to attend the Stowe School, a boarding school in Buckinghamshire, England. At Stowe, Cavill developed an interest in acting and participated in school productions, including Grease, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Tom Stoppard's Dog's Hamlet. At age 16, he and his classmates had the opportunity to be extras in the movie Proof of Life, 2000, starring Russell Crowe. While on set, Cavill introduced himself to the recent Oscar winner who encouraged him to pursue acting professionally. Cavill soon landed a role in Vendetta, 2001, followed by another in Kevin Reynolds' big-screen adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo, 2002. For the part of Albert Mandigo, Cavill, who has said that he was teased for being overweight as a kid, was encouraged to lose several pounds. In addition, Cavill had guest roles in a number of British television shows as well as supporting parts in the coming-of-age film I Capture the Castle, 2003, and an adaptation of the Celtic romance Tristan plus Isolde, 2006. During this period, Cavill auditioned for several iconic roles, including Superman and James Bond, which ultimately went to Brandon Routh in Superman Returns and Daniel Craig in Casino Royale, both 2006, respectively. Those setbacks led him to consider following in the footsteps of 2 of his elder brothers and joining the armed forces. In 2007, however, Cavill garnered his first leading role in The Tudors, a cable series following the exploits of Henry VIII, played by Irish actor Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Cavill portrayed Charles Brandon, a loyal courtier to the king. The series helped make Cavill a familiar face, and during its 4 seasons, 2007 to 10, he also appeared in such films as the adventure fantasy Stardust, 2007, and the Woody Allen comedy Whatever Works, 2009. After The Tudors, Cavill proved his skill as an action star, playing Greek hero Theseus in Immortals, 2011, and the son of a CIA agent, played by Bruce Willis, in The Cold Light of Day, 2012. In 2011, Cavill announced that he had been cast as Clark Kent/Superman in Man of Steel, 2013. He later admitted that he had missed the call from director Zack Snyder offering him the job because he had been playing the online game World of Warcraft. To portray the Man of Steel, Cavill transformed his body, adding so much muscle that he sometimes split the seams of his Superman costume. He also had the opportunity to work alongside Crow, who played Superman's father. Jor-El. Cavill went on to reprise the role in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, 2016, starring opposite Ben Affleck as Batman, and in Justice League, 2017, featuring such DC comic book heroes as Wonder Woman, played by Israeli actress Gal Gadot. In between Superman films, Cavill starred in director Guy Ritchie's big-screen adaptation of The Man from UNCLE, 2015, playing a CIA agent who teams up with a KGB agent, played by Armie Hammer, and in Sand Castle, 2017, portraying a Special Forces captain on a 2003 tour of Iraq. Cavill then played the main antagonist in Mission Impossible Fallout, 2018, the 6th installment of Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible series. In 2019, he assumed the lead role in the hit Netflix series The Witcher, based on the novels by Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski, whose sources include Polish mythology and Slavic folklore. Cavill played Sherlock Holmes, the elder brother of aspiring sleuth Enola Holmes in the movies Enola Holmes, 2020, and Enola Holmes 2, 2022. In 2022, Cavill had a cameo as Superman in Black Adam, renewing speculation that he was planning a return to the role 5 years after Justice League. Cavill confirmed the rumors in the fall, but a couple of months later he wrote on Instagram that the studio had decided to go in a different direction.